I want to quote what Manmohan Singh says today: "We cannot and we will not be cowed down by the threats and intimidations, nor permit a compromise with our territorial integrity." On his watch, former Foreign Secretary Shyam Saran, and I have the report here which says that an aggregate of 640 kilometers across 3 sectors in Depsang, Chumar and Pangong Tso have been intruded upon and captured by the Chinese army. India has been prevented from patrolling these areas. This happened on your watch, and now you're talking about territorial integrity. Pawan Khera?
Rahul, for the first time in 45 years, in fact, I learnt it from you for the first time last week. For the first time in 45 years, have we witnessed this kind of an action on the Chinese border where we lose 20 of our soldiers. This is a first in 45 years. It can't be denied. It definitely can't. In 2003, when Mr. Vajpayee, just before elections, visited China, in fact, Mr. Vajpayee happens to be the first foreign minister who restored Indo-China relations in 1979, and we have those pictures of him, with a glass of wine in his hands with his Chinese counterpart restoring the relationship. In 2003, when he went there, he used the word recognition for the TAR, the Tibetan Autonomous Region, which experts back home were startled. And then he comes back to India and says, okay, they have recognized the merger of Sikkim. Within 1 hour, China refuted it. No, we have not recognized
One second, I'm asking you, sir, 1 second. You can go back to Vajpayee ji, but right now my question is about Shyam Saran's report.
Like this, Mr. Kawal.
I am not. I'm only asking you to answer the question that I'm asking.
Ask your questions.
But you haven't answered it.
How do you know I'm not going to answer it? How do you know I'm not going to answer it?
Because you haven't answered it so far. Okay, go on.
Because I'm continuing. I'm still talking, right? So please don't interrupt. Now, Mr. Amit Malviya, BJP legislators take lessons at school run by Communist Party of China. November 2014. I don't know what lessons were you learning there. BJP RSS team holds talks with CPC in China where they are learning how the political party should control the economy. This is beyond shocking. What were you guys, Mr. Ram Madhav and company, what were you doing with CPC? What was this understanding which you had there? Why were you going to the party school? It is called the party school in China to learn what? The nation really needs to know this. So very easy to say China Prem. आज जो प्रधानमंत्री बोल रहे हैं वही स्टेटमेंट चाइना उसी का सहारा लेकर के ताली बजा रहा है. प्रधानमंत्री की बात पर चीन में ताली बज रही है.
This is not very embarrassing that the Chinese propaganda media, their state-owned media, is quoting the Prime Minister back to say that there is actually no incursion, that the threat is being overplayed, and that actually everything is normal. And now they're just quoting the Prime Minister. If this had been Rahul Gandhi, or if this had been Sonia Gandhi, you would have torn into them for having given the opposition, which is the Chinese media or the Chinese government in this case, propaganda material. Now they seem to be doing that with what our Prime Minister said. Amit Malviya, respond to Pawan Khera.
Look, Rahul, there is a difference between a party having a party level talk with another party in any other country. We don't just do it with China, we've done it with Germany, UK and several other countries, and it's a very regular thing. But the problem arises when Sonia Gandhi goes with her entire family, enjoys Chinese hospitality and spends time in Beijing watching the Beijing Olympics. The problem arises when Rahul Gandhi signs an MOU, a Memorandum of Understanding. I don't think the BJP has ever signed an MOU with any political party on any issue. So there is a distinction which is important to understand. As far as several agreements...
Nepal, what was your relation with Prajatantrik Party Nepal? Please
I mean, Pawan, you can be a little more
sorry, I just want you to come clean on your...
No, 1 second. Pawan Khera, this is not acceptable. Sure. When you wanted to speak, you wanted others to keep quiet. You must most certainly extend the same courtesy.
Sure. But Prajatantrik Party Nepal, please ask them their relationship.
So, Pawan, please. I mean, I don't want to get into the slanging match with you at the moment.
Okay, Pawan Khera's fader goes down. Pawan Khera, if you interfere, sorry, Pawan Khera's fader will go down. He will not be allowed to speak till Amit Malviya completes. Amit Malviya.
The Congress party, while in office, signed various agreements in 1993, 1996, 2005, 2012, and none of those were honored by the Chinese. So clearly, there was a problem in the way the Chinese treated the Congress regime, And when Pawan Khera says that in the last 45 years it's the first time that there has been a casualty, I will tell you why that's been the case. It has been so because for the first time the Indian army has given back to the Chinese and saying, just back off, we are not going to allow you to take over any more territory of ours. The Congress never did it. The Congress were pacifiers. They sent their foreign affairs minister to Beijing while they were making incursions and inroad on the border.